Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined tonight for the Yankees postgame by the man himself, Sean Petrucci. How are we doing tonight, Sean?
Doing well. How you doing?
Can't complain. Same as usual. But listen, before we get into any of the results from today's Yankees doubleheader, shout out to everybody currently in the chat. Let's take attendance/roll call. You guys know the deal. Who we got in the chat? We got Ed King, Joseph, Leanna, KG Baseball, Michael. We got Lori, Damien. Who else? We got Hader, Danny, Matt. We got Martin, Jake, Diego, Mike from the Ave. Mike is, in fact, from the Ave. We got Justin King, Sean. We got another Sean. I hope everyone
Sean?
had an awesome night. But listen, the Yankees did not sweep. They split. I wish they swept. They slept.
So, yeah.
They split.
Are you okay?
No, bro. I don't know. I said slept. No, they split the doubleheader today. Lost the first one and won the second one, as kind of we predicted, right?
That is exactly.
We're not even going to address the first game just because that was a total catastrophe. Alek Manoah dominated the Yankees. But, Sean, let me start off by saying this. I kind of like that dude. I saw so much hate like on Yankees Twitter. Like, bro, they were coming at this dude's neck for no reason.
Because he's good.
You know what's funny?
What?
Your connection's always solid, like, before we go live. Then right when we go live, bang, garbage. But
I don't see myself lagging.
Yeah, you're kind of blurry on my screen, but that's fine. Yankees did take out the second game here. Jordan Montgomery pitched a pretty solid game. The offense kind of lit up as well. But let's look over the box score. DJ kind of came alive, went 2 for 3 today. Glaber went 0 for 2 with a walk. Aaron Judge 1 for 3 with a walk, and 1 for 1. That home run was beautiful, bro. Spectacular stuff. Gio 1 for 3. Clint went 0 for 3, but he had some solid at bats. I'll give him that.
He's hit the ball.
Yeah, but Glaber, I mean not Glaber, bro. I can't talk to. It's been a long day, but Gary 2 for 3. Gary, I believe all of Gary's at bats today resulted in an exit velocity of over 100 miles per hour.
Really?
Yeah. So shout out to Gary. He had a solid day. Andy Hoare went 0 for 3. But Florial had a pretty solid hit in the bottom of the 6th, I believe. Opposite field double. He's probably going to be sent back down anyway, if we're being honest. I mean, because who else goes down for Stan?
Probably. No one. No one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Wade, 0 for 2. Honestly, bro, call me crazy, but like I keep saying, Wade is kind of winning me over.
I'm not, like, sold on the guy, but I'm getting close to issuing him a formal apology.
No, yeah, I'm not in love with him. But, like, I think we might need to start apologizing. But as far as the pitching goes from the second game, Monty went 4 2/3, 3 earned runs, 2 walks. Wasn't too good, but wasn't too bad either. But Loazga came in pretty much a decent inning, I guess. One inning, 3 hits. Wandy Peralta came in for an out, and then Chad Green came in for the save in the 7th. We were so concerned about Chapman, why we weren't seeing him. Turns out he's just been sick the past couple of days. So there's that.
I wonder how serious that is, though.
right? I mean, it can't be COVID
They
because they
said
would
it's not COVID
probably.
because he keeps testing negative, but they said they considering not flying him out to Detroit
Did they actually say that?
before we went live.
You kind of lagged, but okay. Austin said, Pat, do we send Albert Abreu down for Stanton? Personally, I think they send down Florial for Stanton, but
I'm trying to think of how the bench would. You could maybe because Nick Nelson was a 27th man, so it would either be Abreu or Florial.
imagine
But
we would have saw
probably
Nick Nelson today. But
he was warming at one point.
I know. But as far as like this series, as a whole, I guess it's good that the Yankees salvaged it by winning the second game of the doubleheader here. But I'm still not satisfied as far as their performance against the Blue Jays go. I
Or
think that
any
this is a
AL East team.
team. Yeah, no, they just can't beat any team from the AL East. But Bo Bichette, bro, that dude's an absolute animal. I
I
would
like him.
kill to have Bo Bichette on the Yankees. Like,
I like him a lot.
also, anybody on Yankees Twitter kind of coming at Bo Bichette, shut up. Like, bro, we would love to have a guy like him on our team. Like, you know that.
Yes. Yeah, the
I would kill to
personality,
have
the
Bo Bichette on our
talent.
team.
Yeah.
But Spade says, I wasn't here, so I don't know if you've covered this or Roldis feels sick. That's why I was watching the postgame. Yeah, okay.
Thank
Moving
God, dude. Could you imagine like something that was actually wrong with him?
No, I think at that point, you would have to give like all of us like some sort of like Xanax or something. That would be the only way
We
to like
went
make
through
it better.
April like struggling, but we were healthy for the most part. And then now we start winning games, and then people start dropping.
Yeah, dropping like flies. But what else could you say? I have to be honest. If both of the games today were 9 innings, I would probably be in La La Land right now because I'm like, bro, after 2 7-inning games, I'm just kind of like beat. Like
It's
I'm
a lot
kind
of
of over it.
baseball.
No, it
It's a lot
is,
of baseball.
and
That's why
bro, it doesn't hit
7
the
innings
same.
is good. I mean, I'm glad the first game was only 7 innings because that was just tough to
No,
watch.
I know. Michael says, Pat, I don't mean to be a downer, but if this team struggles
gosh.
against the Blue Jays and the Rays, and the whole season, not to mention Red Sox, yet then we're not making the playoffs. The Yankees aren't making the playoffs. I can just about guarantee you that. I think the concern is more so what's going to happen when the Yankees get to the playoffs, right? Because this isn't a roster that's kind of constructed to go deep in the postseason. We know based on years past, they're so streaky, and I don't know. I'm not going to say they're not making the playoffs though.
No, they're gonna make the playoffs, but I could see there being like I don't know if I would say guaranteed just because how good Boston and Tampa have been. But the Yankees can easily win 90 games and come in third.
Yeah, easily.
And like
Easily.
I think whoever comes in third in the AL East is gonna win 90 games.
Probably. No, yeah.
Maybe 85. Maybe 85, but 90 is
As
a lot.
of right now, who do you think is? I mean, if we're assuming the Yankees are the best team in the American League East, that's just the assumption. Who do you think's number 2? Boston?
I think it's close. I think I don't think the
three-way
Yankees
tie?
are like a clear cut number 1 though.
No, I think
don't
on
know.
paper they are.
Sure.
The Yankees
Sure.
on paper are always such a good team, but it seems like they never live up to the hype. I don't know.
On paper, they're definitely the best, and I would say the Rays are the third out of those 3 teams on paper.
I'd agree. I'd
But
probably agree.
paper doesn't matter. So,
Martin says, "Yo, Pat, I miss Kluber, man. Sucks he got hurt. He was doing so good, but let's get him healthy for the postseason. We need to be healthy by the postseason." I don't want to say that the Kluber injury is coming at a good time because it kind of is.
if you're going to get hurt now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like if he could be back by August and then make like 5 starts before the postseason, it's kind of like the ideal situation, no?
He could be back by. No, yeah, it'd be August. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hope it's not like 1 or 2 starts and then the postseason.
I'd agree. I'd have to. Bro, the only way it would be 1 or 2 starts though is if he comes back like mid-September, which I don't think is going to be the case. If it is the case, that's a serious issue.
Because he's notorious for starting slow, and like this injury is going to be like a spring training all over again when he's ramping back up. So you have to think he might start a little slow.
Yeah, I'd agree. Let's see. Yankees highlight said they should call up Chris Gittens.
Really now?
Really? Because maybe that's going to be our video coming out tomorrow. I'm just saying. Ed King says, I hate the 7-inning games. What is this, Little League? I have to be honest. I'm a fan of them only for the doubleheaders. I'm a fan of them for doubleheaders. Yeah. Simply because, bro, I don't think I have like the attention span to watch like 2 3-hour games.
They'd still be playing right now.
No, they would. They'd probably still be in game 1 right now, if we're being honest.
Okay.
But let's see. However, if you do want to keep 9 inning games for doubleheaders, I'm not completely opposed to like the extra inning rule in that situation.
Yeah.
Just saying. But that's like the only way I wouldn't be opposed to the runner on second base rule. We got Johnny in the chat. Shout out to Johnny. Did y'all hear what Tyler Glasnow said? Did you hear?
I did not. No.
Well, you know what this means, Sean. I'm hitting up Google and typing in the name
smack?
Tyler Glasnow. He says something was definitely strange about season worst start versus Blue Jays. So he's crying.
Oh, so he's upset.
He's a little bit upset. Hey Siri, play "I'm Upset" by Drake. Please don't. That's full copyright. What?
Wasn't there talks of him tipping in Houston in the playoffs, or was that just because they cheated?
No, I think there were talks of him tipping.
That wasn't 2017.
No, it was 2019. 2019.
19.
Bro, Tyler Glasnow, shut up, bro. Literally, shut up.
They're not cheating.
Pat, I hope this doesn't happen, but if Devi does awful versus Tigers on Saturday and gets sent down, who goes up to start? Michael King.
Probably.
That would be my assumption.
Probably,
but I think Devi pitches well this weekend.
You can't stink against the Tigers. You can't. If he does, then he's just not right.
I guess. Mike from the Ave. He is indeed from the Ave. Says, do you think Sevy and Kluber will split innings when they are both healthy?
You mean like in the same start or same game?
No, I think he means like in general.
Oh.
Like limit each of their workloads when they both come back, which would make sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah, I think that would make sense, to be honest.
It also depends on how the Yankees are sitting. If they have a comfortable lead, they're not going to push these guys. But if they need to win games, then you might not have a choice.
Fair. Yankees highlight says Yankees are Rays. Bro, I'm a Rays fan every day of the week.
The Rays, I don't understand how they're so good.
Okay, no, if we're being like realistic with each other, I think the Yankees are 10 times a better team than the Rays are, right? But I think that the Rays just have some sort of like mental confidence that the Yankees don't.
Could you imagine like Tampa with the Yankees roster?
I know.
I don't know. I just feel like the way they're run is just like
they're a beautiful organization.
Yeah, obviously they don't pay guys obviously because they can't really, but
no, yeah. Martin says, "Hey Pat, do you guys agree that this is the perfect time for Tyone to step up since Kluber is out, bro? 1,000%. If there was ever a time for Tyone to step up, it would be now. And I hate saying that because it's so cliche, but it is. We need to finally see like Tyone start to turn around. It's getting to that point in the season where we can't make the Tommy John excuse anymore, right? So it's like, bro, if he's gonna come back to form, like it has to be sometime soon. You're not gonna wait until August for the dude to come back to form. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, we need him now. Like when Kluber was 2 and still like Herman and Montgomery pitching well, then we could live with Tyone's clunkers here and there, but we can't now.
Yeah. Let's see. Matt says, what is the news on Britton and Clark Schmidt? I haven't seen anything on Britton.
Britton, they talked about him. I think it was one of the games today.
He had a setback, right?
That was a couple weeks ago, but that was just because like it wasn't a problem. Like I think he's going to throw this weekend.
He's definitely not going to be back for when his IL stint is up, though, which I believe is May 31st.
No, but I would assume first week of June, maybe second week of June.
Yeah, which is going to be huge.
He's just got to start throwing again, so that might take a little bit of time.
Who do you think goes down?
That's really interesting. I think Justin Wilson gets DFA'd, man.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you DFA a guy who still has like 2 years left?
When there's 4 lefties in the bullpen that are better than him? You're not going to send Licky down. He's been really good. Wandy's not going to get sent down. Why would you trade for him?
I could see the Yankees sending Licky down. And it sucks because I love Lucas Licky, but...
No. I think Licky's safe. I think he's 100% safe. He's pitched
Let me ask
really
you a question, Sean. What did you think about the send on Gary?
He was sent, right? He was waived?
He definitely was, yeah.
I don't... Even if it was
that's
Wade
some Stevie
running,
Wonder stuff.
Even if it was Wade running, like the ball was in Bichette's hands. Like by the time he was rounding third, you don't.
And you have Gary Sanchez running, bro. It's not like he's like Billy Hamilton out there.
Could you imagine if that was to tie the game?
I don't think you would send him then.
So why send him now? That's stupid.
I wish I could tell you, but I love Boba Fett, bro.
I can
Unreal.
tell.
No, yeah.
I can tell.
Let's see. Now I don't want to say he's like the new Dietrich, but if he was on the Yankees, he'd be my new Dietrich. I'm just saying.
No, we could be
Anthony
on the
says,
team.
true. No, that's true. Anthony says Florial impressed me today. He looks like a good defender. He does look like a. I mean, we really didn't see
Didn't
too
really see him
much
do
of him
much
in the
though.
field. His at bats looked all right up
He's got to
until
stop
the
chasing.
up until the final at bat where he got the opposite field double. His at bats didn't really impress me too much. If I'm being honest with you.
I think he's the type of guy though. Like he seems like better than he used to not be able to hit like anything. Like a couple of years ago, it's like we were like waiting on Florial to like finally be talked about, and now he is. And maybe that's because of the Yankees outfield situation.
I'm still not getting my hopes up, bro.
Like I
I'm
don't
just
know if he's
not.
being talked about because of his talent or because we're desperate to find an answer in the outfield. So we just
Fair.
cling on to him because he's right there.
Fair. Yankee fan for life has a good question. Would you be rooting for Houston to beat Boston in their upcoming series for the sole reason of Boston going
Yes.
down in the standings?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't care if Houston wins.
True. Yeah. I'd probably be rooting for Houston just because, bro, it doesn't matter whether or not they win or lose.
Even
They're
if they
still bozos.
played in the playoffs, I would root for Houston.
True. Yeah. Same. Wait.
Like, you want
No.
You would want
No.
Boston to go
Yes.
further in the playoffs than Houston.
Yes, bro. Every day of the week. What do you mean? Sean Petrucci, you're telling me because they're like in the postseason, there's no standings on the line in there, so I don't really care what either team does. But now this is more of like a favoritism kind of thing. You're telling me you'd root for Houston. I mean, yeah, you're telling me you'd root for Houston over Boston.
Wouldn't like root for outright like.
But if you preferred one to win, it would be Houston. Come on.
Yes.
No.
I don't want to see Boston win.
But you want to see Houston win?
I don't care. I really don't. Whatever.
Bro, Houston is 10 times worse than Boston. Like
It's
as far as like
principle.
no, bro. Like
Yes,
no.
it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You don't want to see a division rival like. No.
We're talking about the Houston Astros, the biggest cheaters of all time.
So the Rays played the Astros after they knocked us out.
Yeah.
You wanted the Rays to win that series,
Yes.
to go to the World Series?
Yes.
You wanted a division rival
yes.
to go to the World Series.
100%.
And they knocked us out.
1,000%. Chat, I know someone has to agree with me on this.
Crazy.
That's not crazy at all. So you're telling me you wanted Houston to beat Tampa?
I want Houston to win a World Series before Tampa does.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
No,
that's
Sean. No. Tampa, no. I hate Tampa and Boston more than I hate Houston.
What? What did Tampa or Boston ever do to us?
What do you mean? What?
Bro, I'm talking like within like the most recent. I'm not talking like 2004, bro.
No,
I don't
it's just the rivalries. You don't want your division rival to win a World Series before you do.
All right, so let's see who they agree with. Michael, I agree with Sean. Caleb, I agree with Pat. Joseph, I agree with Sean. Danny agrees with me. Sean, shut up. At first, I agreed with Sean, but now when he just brought up Tampa versus Houston, I disagree. I wanted the Rays to beat the Astros. Tampa is different than Boston. Yeah, we hate Tampa, but Boston isn't division rival.
I'm not saying I want Houston to win a World Series. I just would want them to go further.
Kick Pat off the show, Sean.
If I had the power, I would.
I agree with you, Pat. Bro.
Okay.
How would you ever root for Houston to beat another team, bro?
Okay. I'm not saying I want Houston to win. I just would want them, if they were playing Tampa or Boston, I would want them to win the series.
Whatever. I disagree. We agree to disagree. How about
Who cares if Houston goes to the World Series and loses?
Because, bro, they're the most despised team in Major League Baseball. You're telling me that you have more hatred towards the Tampa Bay Rays than the Houston Astros. Really, Sean? There's no way you could sit here and tell me that.
Right now, yeah. Just because they're good. They're a rival. We need to beat them. You don't want to see your rivals win.
I don't view it like that. I view it in the sense of if we face Tampa in the postseason and they beat us, props to them. Bro, shout out to the Rays. We said that last season. They killed us, and that was fine, and we still pushed it to Game 5. So, yes, I'm rooting for them over Houston. I don't care who eliminates us. If anything, that makes me want to root for that team even more because then we lose to the World Series champions. And it doesn't make us look stupid if they go up and face a Houston team that looks like they're trash and Houston beats them easily.
As long as the National League team ends up winning the World Series, if we don't, then I do not want an AL East team to go further than the Astros.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Agree, disagree. Let's see what else we get in the chat. Not so family fun vision. I just want to see Dietrich get released just to see Pat's reaction. See, but remember we were talking on the pregame?
Might as well, though. He's useless on this team right now. Okay, no. Let me ask you this. Would you rather Dietrich stay in the minors, never wear pinstripes, or would you rather him go somewhere else and you could watch him play?
Oh, I'd much rather him go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But at the same time, if he stays in the Yankees organization, I always have that hope in my heart that he'll eventually.
Yeah, of course. But
so you know what I mean?
I feel like his chances are like now though.
Yeah. Let's see. Has anyone noticed that when Pat gets serious or irritated, he scoots back in his chair?
It's like, hold on.
It's like, bro, what are you talking about? No, I actually realize that now. It's kind of like something
I do that too, but I can't scoot back very far.
No. Oh, you don't have wheels?
No, I do, but I would hit my head on the wall.
So, let's see. Has anyone heard about the Blue Jays sign stealing accusations? Oh, we actually just talked about that.
I bet there's like nothing there though.
There's probably nothing there. Yeah, definitely not.
All it took was Houston to get caught, and then all of a sudden, like I feel like people are more confident saying what.
Guys, I want to apologize for what I have done. I was just curious to see an answer I did not mean to cause.
No, man, you're good.
That's my favorite comment of the night. No, shout out to you, bro. Here's my thing. If someone could make a comment in the chat that causes us to kind of go on a debate like that, you get 10 times out of 10 fan of the night. Easy. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because his name's Yankee Fan for Life, so there you go. Pat, do you think Estevan Florial will play another game before the All-Star break? Huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm going to say yes, too. I mean,
because with no
the Yankees outfield so shallow. Yeah.
Do you really think everyone's going to stay healthy?
Well, what's that supposed to mean? Who else is going to get hurt?
I was so confident in staying healthy this season, but it's just like one by one, it's getting just. I don't know.
Yordan Alvarez is going to hit a second home run here.
Yeah, Jose Altuve? I didn't even say Yordan was going to hit it. I stopped myself, and then he hit it. You said it.
You know who the scariest person in the Astros lineup is?
He was at bat, and I was like, he's scary.
Michael says, Pat, if Yankees don't trade for Scherzer at the trade deadline, then no World Series. I disagree. I mean, obviously, I would love Scherzer, right? I feel like he would kind of be like the final piece of the puzzle. But at the same time, I just don't see it happening. So I'm not
fully disagree with that, though. Because right now, we don't know what kind of Kluber we're going to get when he comes back.
I'm assuming it's going to be pretty similar to the one we just left.
If he said that 3 days ago, I'd probably disagree.
Fair enough.
You never know. With Kluber, you never know.
Let's see. We got Julio in the chat. Shout out to Julio. What's up, Pat and Sean? Haven't been on in a while. Been traveling back and forth from Puerto Rico and Miami. Hope all is good. Pat, say what's up to Peter. Bro, anyone in the chat who knows who Peter is, absolute OG. Legend. Mm-hmm. Didn't you play Warzone with us one night?
I did.
Yeah, good times. Danny says, did you hear that Eric Kratz accused the Rockies and Dodgers of cheating?
I did. Yeah,
I didn't.
So it was very low cheating. I saw it once, and then I didn't hear anything else about it.
Interesting. I mean,
how many teams probably cheat though?
I still want to know what's in the letter. I'm just saying. Hashtag Pat mocking Sean like they're in first grade. Pretty interesting.
It's because he knows that I'm right, so that's his only, that's
bro.
mechanism.
That's not true because if we were arguing about something, that could be true. But I was just making fun of you for the Yordan Alvarez thing. It wasn't an argument. If I would have started mocking you as far as the Astros race thing, then that's different.
That would have been bad. Yeah, that would have been bad look.
It would have been bad look. Bad look. But Lori C says, go look at the Javi Baez play against the Pirates. I wish I could pull it up on stream, but knowing YouTube, we just get copywritten. So
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that's the most ridiculous play I've ever seen in a Major League Baseball game.
No, I think that's a very fair bro. I think if we're talking like most ridiculous of all time, that's up there. And it just seems like when I watched the clip for the first time, it just kept getting more stupid by the second. I'm like, well, okay, he's got to end up scoring here.
2 outs. He could have turned around and just put his foot on the bag. Like, did he have any post-game comments or something?
To be honest, I didn't really look into it, but I'm sure he had to. Bro, who was
people
that?
Are praising Javi. I don't know. People are praising Javi Baez, but like,
Sean, if I'm being honest, I didn't know you were allowed to run backwards, like from first.
It makes sense though, because you can run backwards from second to first. You could do that. People do that a lot with double plays.
No, but I assume why guys are able to do that, because you could be safe at both spots. But it's like, what would the reasoning be for running back to home? You know what I mean?
The only way you would ever do that is just exactly what we saw.
No, yeah, I've never seen that in my life, but I should try that one day.
He was probably just like not joking, but he was probably just like, oh, let's see what happens. Like he probably wasn't like he's getting a lot of praise for something that just like never should happen.
Yeah. Yankee fan says, Pat, would you rather have Mad Max or Ketel Marte? This is a really good question.
Okay, again, 3 days ago, Ketel Marte. Now, Max.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair way of putting it. Prior to the Kluber injury, I'd easily say Ketel Marte. Right now, I'd say Max Scherzer. No. I stick by what I'm saying simply because I think the Yankees have numerous bats that they could call up for offensive support. I don't think they have numerous arms that they could call in for pitching support at all.
Yeah.
Bro, Trey Amberge just hopped off the injured list today. If he goes to AAA, starts raking, bring him up. See what he could do.
I do want to tell Marte, though. Really bad.
I do, too. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't see a fit.
But he's like the perfect Cashman trade. He's not expensive. I mean, prospect-wise, he'll be expensive. Money-wise,
it's not happening. I'm not getting my hopes up because it's not.
But like, it seems like it would be the type of trade they would make instead of going for a top-of-the-line ace.
But Marte is a top-of-the-line guy. Like, he's going to be demanding a lot in return. He's very good.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he's got like at least like 3 years of control, like $5 million, $6 million a year. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Who cares? Trade the prospects. Who cares?
Futai said, Pat and Sean arguing Boone. That's utterly bullying. Bro, I try not to be a bully. I try to be a buddy, not a bully. But you know,
but when I'm right, I just, I have to keep arguing,
See, but that's how you know you're losing the argument, because you have to keep arguing to kind of prove your point. You know what I mean? Moving on.
What were you doing?
Austin says, Pat, did you see what happened to Gio Gallegos, former Yankee legend? On yesterday's game, he got his hat confiscated mid-game. They thought it was a legal substance. It looked like Cole's hat. Then Mike Schilt got tossed. I watched Schilt's response in the post-game press conference. It was kind of odd. I don't know.
He said it wasn't.
Just literally let pine tar be a thing.
I don't see that. Obviously it's an advantage, I guess, because it helps with grip and stuff like that. But I feel like that's a good thing.
I agree.
I don't know. Let the pitchers use pine tar. Let the hitters use steroids.
Let the kids play.
Let's have some with the juice baseball. Let's have some fun.
Bro, how about this? Bring back steroids.
Did you just hear what I said? Did you not just hear what I said?
Well, I thought you said juice the baseball.
No, I said give the pitchers pine tar, give the hitters steroids.
No, I didn't. I
guess
that
juice
went
baseball.
Right over my head. But moving on.
Taking my idea.
Danny says this is the time for DD Juice, also Florial for MVP. I like the dog in Danny's profile picture.
I do.
Looks like
I love dogs.
Rookie, if Rookie was spotted. R.I.P. Rookie. Wait, no, Rookie's the one that's alive, right?
Yeah, I was just say he's alive.
No,
yeah. I think he's unemployed right now.
Hashtag R.I.P. Derby in the chat.
Oh, Derby. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Let's see. Pat and Sean about to have next stuff. True. Conspiracy theory, Clinton never had any next stuff going on. I'm just saying.
I agree with that.
Prime Barry Bonds or Nolan Ryan? Give me Barry Bonds every day of the week.
Barry Bonds, oh my God. He's the best hitter of all time.
Pat, imagine Dietrich on steroids.
Oh my gosh. He's still got to hit the ball.
No, Sean, here's my thing. He gets on base at such an astronomical rate. Bro, he's just a beast. Like I'm just saying, call up Dietrich. Thank
Yeah.
you. But so now the Yankees, I don't believe they have an off day, right? They go straight into a
They go
series
straight to
against
Detroit tomorrow.
Yeah, so they start the Detroit series tomorrow. A little bit weird because it's a 3-game road trip.
That's it?
Yeah, it's a 3-game road trip. Then they come back for I don't know. I think
Tampa.
Boston,
Tampa,
and then Boston. Correct. Yeah. So honestly, if they don't walk out of Detroit with a sweep, I'm gonna be pissed.
They have to. They
Bro,
dominated them.
if you don't walk out of Detroit with a sweep, I'm throwing hands.
I think
And I
Cole's
just
lined
scooted
up.
back, so you know I'm serious.
Cole's lined up to pitch one of the games. I know that.
I
would assume Tyone and Debbie would be that too.
Casey Mize versus Cole tomorrow. Cole's already pitching tomorrow.
No, he's not pitching tomorrow.
That doesn't feel right.
No. Is he?
I'm looking this up because that just doesn't feel right.
No, he is. He is.
Actually?
Because he pitched the second game of Chicago, so there was that game.
He is.
These 3 games.
Wow.
Yeah.
That just doesn't feel right, but it's happening.
That's a pretty cool matchup.
It's a solid matchup. And then on Friday, the Yankees don't have an announced starter, but they're going up against Spencer Turnbull, the dude who threw a no-hitter. And then
that's probably the Debbie game.
Yeah. Wait, no.
That could be
tomorrow's what? Tomorrow's Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, okay. Tomorrow's Friday, and then Debbie Saturday, and then Sunday's the final game of the set. Bro, I'm losing track of these days. Oh my God, that's odd.
Wait, no, I thought Tyone pitched after Cole.
Don't make my brain hurt, John.
Wouldn't Debbie be? He pitched the 3rd game of Chicago.
Said Debbie's pitching. They said he's pitching Saturday though.
Maybe they just want to give Tyone an extra day. I don't know.
And then on Sunday we're going up against Skubal.
Oh, he was terrible last time we played them.
Yeah.
We should have Stan for this series too. That's good.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. But kind of wrapping up today's post game. The Yankees did split the doubleheader today against the Blue Jays. Long day of baseball. Hope everyone enjoyed the post game. Thanks for stopping by. Video coming out on the channel tomorrow at 12 p.m. about Chris Gittens. You're going to want to stay tuned for that one. It's going to be good. And then pregame tomorrow starts at 6 p.m. As usual. Hopefully nothing gets rained out. But we will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. Like I always say, we're going live before and after every single Yankees game this season. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Peace.
See ya.